Chapter 1, the excavator arrives. Really kind of should have thought ahead and not had the dumpster here the same weekend that he's going to bring this up, but he should be able to fit right through there, so it'll be okay. Welcome to our little big yard. There are crazy dogs, there are chickens, there are ducks, there are rocks everywhere. There are trees that need to be moved and cut up. Those rocks are too big. We're not moving those. And now we have...
Shut up and take my money.
So this was just delivered all the way from Texas. I'm so excited. And this is just a little introductory video to show you that it's here. I need to learn how to drive this thing. By the way, the gentleman who delivered this was absolutely amazing. He was so nice. He was so helpful. And we gave him a really big tip because he drove all the way here from Texas, and then he's going to the Catskills from here, and then he is driving all the way down to Virginia. And he may be back here because right now we have our little scoop with our little grabby arm on it. However, we do have other things coming. You can put all different kinds of attachments on this. We're going to need to sink posts. The problem is everything in this yard is giant rocks. That rock came from under our yard. It was dug out, and we had our friend Todd, who's a huge excavator. He's the one who helped us take down all the dead trees. As you see, so many of the trees were dead. They were rotted all the way through the inside. So they had to come down, unfortunately. All of this mess needs to be picked up and moved. And we have a lot of grading to do. The yard is very uneven. It's very hilly. You can't really tell from here. If I put my phone down, see, it goes uphill that way. It's hard to tell, but it actually goes uphill. I'm standing on the lowest part, then it just slopes up this way. You can more tell there when it comes down here. And if you look at this side of my house compared to how low this is the ground level there. This is the ground level there. So here's the ground level on the north side. Here's the ground level on the south side. So our entire property goes like this. So what we're going to be doing is, what are you eating, ma'am? Grading some things out. This is a new garden that we had put in last year. We're going to be doing things like this. We do have a landscaping company that can move the really, really, really huge rocks that we're not going to move with this, obviously. Like these, the boulders that make up our retaining wall. We're not going to be moving those with this. We have other friends with excavators that can help us out. See, now you can kind of see how uneven it is. I'm walking back towards my studio here. These three. Oh my God. My hubby said that we got to get him a little hard hat so he can ride in it with us. All right, here's the mess that is going to be my first project with it. Oh, it's such a mess. So we had to clear a whole bunch of trees out of here because we got the new guest house / studio, and there were trees all bit. Hello. Oh, hello. Visitor. Are you checking out our new machinery? Yes. Yes, I am. Uh-oh. You've been spotted. You've been spotted. It's really hard to see in this, but there's a stone wall that runs right along here. And you can see it better there. So there's the stone wall. That is our property line. It goes way, way back there to a big giant tree way back in the corner. So our property ends way the hell back there. So I need to clear everything out here. This has all got to be cleared. All of this stuff, all of these stones, lots of things to move. That big rock right there, that big flat one. What you doing? Coming back to visit? Okay. Okay, the deer is kind of walking along where the stone wall is. So the deer is actually walking right along our property line as we speak. Thank you for showing that off. Can you keep coming this way? Okay, no? Okay. Anyway, our property line goes all the way to the back of his garage, all the way up there. So that's all ours too. Now you can kind of see the slope here. So there's a lot of grading to do here, and we're going to do some terracing. And this side especially, this just completely drops off. I'm standing up here, and then you can see how this just drops off right here. So I'm going to be actually leveling this out. We're getting fill dirt, and this is all going to be level, and then I'm going to do a retaining wall here. So that stays where it is. This will build up and be straight across like this. And this is where one of my new gardens is going. But the garden is, this whole thing is going to be gardens, basically. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, you cannot go get the deer, sir. So this is going to be my first project. So, and these gardens too, that I have to... I have to take all the dirt out of these, amend it. I need to put new soil in it because this stilt grass has just completely taken over. So yeah, that's project number one. And I've been moving things all over. All of that has to go, so that will all be picked up. We'll be going scoop, scoop, grab, grab, and moving that. So this is what I'm going to be focusing on. I don't know what my husband is going to be working on with it. I think he is going to be working on the area by his shed. This is my she shed. Oh, by the way, just so you know, public service announcement. So we have this mess over here. This is what he's going to be working on, is from here up in this whole area in here, and just leveling it a little bit, clearing it. And now that I'm up here, you can see how our yard just kind of goes and slopes down. So we are going to be creating some French drains, some drainage systems, and things to allow the water to drain better on our property. It isn't bad, but we get some big ponds when it rains a lot. So we're going to be fixing that. And also the way mowing this backyard, whatever. I mean, this is a rough backyard right now. We have this fencing up for the dogs so they don't run away, because these two Italian Greyhounds, you don't just let them run loose. He would be out after that deer. He would be long gone. And also Casper is deaf. Our white Italian Greyhound, he's deaf. So he needs to stay in the yard at all times. He cannot be allowed to escape the perimeter because he can't hear us to call him back. And he will just run and run and run. So eventually this is going to get graded as well. This is going to come up to here, and then we're going to have a wall coming this way. But that's, I don't know how much of it we're going to do with this. We may have our landscaping company that built that garden and the patio. We may have them come and do that, because that's a huge job, and we need to use those big boulders to build the retaining wall. So that might be beyond our capabilities. This is another project right here. This is we just kind of threw stones here that we found in the yard when Todd was pulling trees out and clearing things. So we're going to be putting a big tree-filled garden in here. It's going to start here, and you can kind of follow the curve. It's going to go there and all the way around here. So it's going to be kind of a big island. We're going to also use those giant boulders, just like this one. And it's going to, we call that one the triangle garden, because it is kind of a triangle shape off of the patio. So it's going to be similar to this, only out here. So the garden's going to come out this way, only it's going to be raised so that the wall and the stones will be kind of like our retaining wall on our north side of our house. They'll be like 2 or 3 high so that this is also level. But then there will be drainage on this side through the boulders that are holding up this retaining wall. That is something I have to talk to the landscaping company about as well. We can have them build. The great thing is we could save a lot of money with this little guy because we can have them come in here and basically place all the boulders. And the rest of it we can do ourselves as far as filling it in with the fill dirt and everything. Hey, what are you doing? That's Hey. Hey, why are you on the roof again? He loves going, he's my smallest little chicken and he loves, rooster, and he loves going up there. So yeah, but in the meantime, one of my other projects is, this is very invasive. That's coming out. These giant pokey things, look at the size of that thing. It's bigger than my dog's. That is going to get dug out. I need to start digging out some of the invasive things that keep coming back. I can move some of the small boulders, and I'm going to take out these 3 lilacs and my dogwood that's there. So I'm going to take those out and rehome them. They're going to get relocated elsewhere in the yard so that we can kind of prepare to work on this area. Don't get me started on the front yard. So that's the main things we're focusing on, is this area up here this year, me clearing all that back there and working on this, because it'll be really pretty to have this huge garden in here. There's going to be trees in it, lots of trees, possibly a water feature. Definitely the big rock is staying to sit on. I don't want that rock to move, actually. Those are my sitting rocks, those 2. They're huge, and I love just sitting on those under the tree. So I think this tree might stay, but this poor tree has been leaning this way because this was surrounded by these, so it didn't grow correctly. And Todd was saying over the years, it should start to stand up. And I think it will. This is all new growth on this right side. That's the south side. That's all new. That was never there before. So it is starting to grow out this way. I'm probably going to have a tree service come out and look at it. Maybe we can prune. There's a couple of dead pieces that have fallen. Maybe prune this side so we can start helping it go this way. If we can save it, I want to save this tree. I really don't want to lose this one because it really adds nice shade when it fills out. And once that grows in, it's going to be great for shade over here. And to buy a tree that's this big, yeah, good luck with that. It would take me so long to grow a tree this big here, so I don't really want to lose it. The forsythia is probably going to stay as well. I kind of like these 2 together. I have to prune it. It's kind of a mess right now. That rock and that rock will stay. Everything else going to go, and then this will be built out. So we really have our work cut out for us with this little guy right here. But we have been planning this. It was not a surprise. My husband's been wanting one of these for years. I mean, it's been a good 10 or 15 years we've said, we need a little mini excavator or something. Because we do have so much property. It's all that back there, all back there, all along the side. We have over an acre. So there's so much to do here. I have to, this right here, that's just all crap dirt that when they were working over there, they had to level things out. They just, all the rocks and things they moved out to clear this out and build the retaining wall just went in a pile over there. So that's one of the first things I'm going to do, is just start learning how I'm going to practice on this pile, because there's nothing in there that I can mess up. And there's a lot of space around it. Under the tarp is just topsoil, which I will also be scooping and getting out of there. But we have to wait 2 weeks. This got here now, but the attachments that we're getting, there's 2 or 3 other things. Like I said, we're getting the jackhammer, and there's a couple other things for the front so we can do different jobs with it. Those are coming in 2 weeks. But the nice thing is I have 2 weeks to learn how to drive this and become a pro at it. So that is what I'm going to be doing over here, is learning how to do this. And I don't know, over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, this yard will be very, very, very transformed. It's on its way. We've made a lot of progress. The patio is just over a year old. This is right around a year old. The siding just got done last year. We're getting the rest of the windows and the doors done this year. Are you eating dandelions again, sir? I will be working on these gardens, but I haven't really been able to garden. One of the big things we're going to do, that's probably the biggest biggest project aside from fencing in the whole property so that these guys can run on an entire acre safely. The biggest project is going to be our vegetable gardens, which is going to be in this whole area, basically up here. This is going to be leveled and kind of terraced and leveled here. So this will be leveled out, and we're going to build a fence all the way around it. It's going to be an enclosed vegetable garden because, as you saw, the deer just walking by. The deer will just walk in and eat everything. Actually, we had to put motion sprinklers right there because they came in, they were ripping out my tulips, and they were eating my hostas. So there's little clicks, and those are going off right now, but I turn the water off so I can walk by them. We also have 2 motion sprinklers in this garden. The deer never jumped the fence before. This year they started jumping the fence, coming in here and eating everything. Hence the sprinklers. But we're gonna have to build a good, 6-foot fence that they can't get over. And it's gonna have like kind of a pergola over the top of it too, so that we can grow squash and things that can go over the top. So this whole area is going to be vegetable garden, all raised beds. And if you go on Pinterest and you look at those really fancy big enclosed gardens, that's what we're going to be doing here. Gates on both sides. And so this will be vegetable garden, and then my flower gardens are going to go there all the way back on that side. So the sun in this area is really nice. You see these 2 leany little trees right here. That tree got taken out by a storm, unfortunately. So this one right here. So that one's got to be cut up and moved. So we're also going to be using the Rippa for that. We're going to use the Rippa to move these when we get those down. Oh no. Oh ma'am. Are you digging in the garden? She's digging. Look at all the weeds. Oh my God. Prudence, that's not very ladylike. She's looking for chipmunks. Prudence. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Are you being an excavator? Yeah, we don't need you. We have that now. The next videos you see will probably be me with the GoPro trying to learn how to drive this thing, which is going to be freaking hilarious. I'm gonna have to work on my camera skills. I'm probably gonna have to have like 3 cameras going, different angles. I'll be wearing one so that you can see the controls and what I'm doing. I want to remind everyone too, I am 57, and it's just me and my hubby and our dogs. We don't have any kids, and it's gonna be me, a 57-year-old Gen X elder goth weirdo ex-musician from Detroit, learning how to drive this thing and how to do everything it can do. So I'm kind of gonna do this as a, if I can do this, anybody can do this video channel. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It's me and the Rippa against the world. All right, thanks for watching, and from me and the new baby, I'm out of here. My garden's looking good. I just weeded this today. We just need to get the whole rest of the yard looking as nice as this does. And this is going to help. See you in the next one.
totally digging a trench.
I forgot to try to get that up.
There you go.
Now what do I do with it?
I don't know. Put it somewhere.